Don't you just feel really bad when someone recognizes you, but you don't remember their name? There really is not a worse feeling in the whole world than that, isn't there? When people know us and recognize us, it can be one of the most affirmational feelings ever, to be known. Or maybe you've had the experience where there's someone that you really look up to that sees you and calls you by name. That is maybe one of the best feelings in the world. When it comes down to it, we all really want to be known and noticed. This is maybe especially true for those of us that are on the edges of society, those that society may have dehumanized in one way or another. The ones of us that are sometimes referred to as those people. Regardless of where we come from, or if we've ever had the experience of being tossed aside, what we seem to desire most is to be known, to be understood, to be heard. In our story this week, Jesus does just that. He teaches us what it looks like to do the hard work of knowing, understanding, and hearing. Philip and Nathanael are going about their normal day, and Jesus calls them to follow him and to come and see what God has in mind for them. If you can remember a time where one of your heroes knew your name, think about how meaningful that was for you. That is exactly what Nathanael and Philip were experiencing. Their hero, Jesus, knew their name, and naturally they asked, "How do you know me?" Jesus answers, "I saw you while you were still under the fig tree." Meaning, long ago when Nathanael thought he was a nobody, Jesus noticed him. Even when Jesus didn't have any reason to know Nathanael, he took note of him. We're called to do the same, to notice all the people in our lives, not just the ones that we see the most often or live with. We're called to notice people because we remember what it feels like to be known. As we continue in this series on shareable faith, we ought to remember that before we can even begin to share with people, we must first notice them and know them. For being known is a powerful feeling.